4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning is by far the sketchiest time of the day to be walking around. So that would be us right now, but the streets are pretty much empty except for a lot of employees. So the few people you get off of the bus are service workers for all the hotels, so God bless them for getting up, getting to work at 5 a.m. so people like me can have their coffee. See, so like that, we went from the Tenderloin into Union Square. This is Powell Street, so the cable car ends down there over by Market Street. And it's I'm tripping out a little bit. Union Square looks very much like Pershing Square. It's kind of sad that there's no atmosphere like this surrounding Pershing Square. It's kind of depressing in comparison. This place is way more active in spite of all the reputation and stuff. All these luxurious hotels. The hotels here seem to be sort of European inspired. It's a little bit where the attitude is a bubble that keeps out the riffraff, I guess. Nothing bad, just everyone's kind of professional and cold and European. So we're headed north a couple blocks. We're gonna go to Chinatown. Went there the other night. It was really my flatbed driver is blasting Elvis. I gotta come back here without the pets. I was feeling a little left out because you're not allowed to leave your animals in the hotel room. They like having children around, so we're lucky to find a place to have dinner last night where they let us kick back next to the fire with the rain. How you doing?
Yeah, a little cup of coffee.
Let's see, I think I have $1 on me.
One sided on clock.
Alright, you're welcome, man. Oh, sorry, I just gave it away. So I gotta assume this is the highest concentration of hotel rooms in the city. It feels good to be a tourist. Baltimore, Washington, D.C. I've been to a bunch of places by myself, and I just sort of wander into town and find a hotel in the center of things and just check it out. Because honestly, it just looks like the city is going through an economic, call it, crisis of some sort, but I think it's mostly the work from home that's kind of screwed up. It looks like the biggest hit to the neighborhood, to the city, has been the lack of office workers and happy hours and all that stuff. I gotta say that San Francisco is getting kind of hammered with media attention, but I got news for you. LA is like, this place is like Shangri-La compared to LA. I gotta be honest. I haven't gone to Oakland. I'm not going to be able to make it to this trip, but I have a feeling Oakland is kind of where things get a little bit more out of control. It does feel like things have just the slight semblance of being in control, and that there's law and order and stuff. I don't see anything overt. I just see a lot of nasty people that are just rude and angry and mean, and they walk around with this sourpuss on their face. I wonder if that's like a regular known phenomenon, or if that's just me projecting or something, but most of the people seem to be having a pleasant disposition about them, but a lot of people are just miserable looking. It's crazy. So this is like having a Rodeo Drive next to Skid Row. So I guess a lot of stores have gone away. I walked around here earlier, and granted it was like raining, but there wasn't a whole lot of people. It seems like walk-in traffic is kind of slow around here. Alright, so we're gonna head north on Grant. This was Post Street, and there's Market Street. So there's a lot of tripping going on because it's not pristinely clean. What place in the world is actually that clean? But from what I've seen, I've done a lot of walking, and I don't see anything different than what you see in a normal city. So the city's either got it under control or it's just blown out of proportion. Or maybe my standards have just been lowered that much. So in spite of it being super early, dude, I don't know how these employees get up this early in the morning. Down there is the financial district. And now we are in Chinatown. This place did take a hit. I was here the other night in the evening and it was very dead. I don't think there was a single store open on this street. But the lights were pretty. This is our California Republic wall. So the first cable car started apparently about 10 minutes ago. So it would be nice to see a cable car. It's kind of cool having the whole street to myself. Well, it was worth the walk. At least we got some lights. It's so quiet right here, I can't say a word because the person across the street can hear me. You can hear me from 100 feet away. It's crazy. It is so quiet. So you can hear people going to work down the street as the apartment doors are opening and closing. It's always a weird feeling when you can hear people's footsteps behind you. All right, that was Chinatown at the crack of dawn. Not even the crack of dawn.